Hi, this is Dave Boyke and DJ Boyke from Retirement Resources. Just reaching out to you again, making sure that we stay in contact with you and wanting you to know that we're just a phone call away. I also wanted to share with you something interesting that I read on the internet this morning. It was a study being done by a large financial company, and it made a couple of interesting comments. I just want to share this with you because a lot of our clients are saying to us, we really would like to find a way to help our family and friends. We don't know how to refer them to you, but we're willing to share some information with them that might help them. I just wanted to share these statistics with you because they were kind of startling when I looked at them. It said 50% of folks that are age 60 and over have not even had one phone call from their current advisor. DJ, that just shocks me. Mm-hmm. Over 50% of those folks have not even had a phone call or any contact from their financial advisor. I don't know what the advisor's doing. Is he hiding under his desk or what? I know our firm, we've been very proactive through this, and those of you that are current clients, you know that. We've reached out, both DJ and I have called and talked sometimes several times with clients over the last couple of months. We send out 2 or 3 emails, updates every single week from our office. We've had our staff reach out and talk to our clients as well. So it really shocks me that other firms are taking a different approach in that when we know that there's a lot of questions and concerns out there. The other thing they say is that it's 90% of folks actually have questions and concerns. So as you're thinking about family and friends, maybe think about that they have questions and they have concerns and there's anxiety about what they should be doing to properly position their investments to protect them during a time like this, and how they're going to set up in ways that they can get guaranteed income that they're going to need in the years ahead. So they have questions and concerns, 90% of the people. And finally, 75% of the folks that were surveyed said they would appreciate getting a second opinion. And folks, this is where you guys can come in. We haven't twisted your arms or pushed you trying to refer family and friends, but this is a unique situation. These folks are hurting. They're concerned. They're anxious and they're nervous, and they're looking for advice and they don't know where to get it from. So again, here's just a couple of thoughts that I have. Feel free to share any of the emails that we send to you, the email newsletters or the videos like this. Feel free to forward them on to family and friends. You know the types of folks that we're able to work with. We're able to help people that are close to or in retirement. So if they're family, friends, neighbors, colleagues, feel free to pass this information on. We'd be more than happy to share it with them. Send us their email addresses. If you'd like to get them added on that free email service, make sure they get that email each and every week so you don't have to forward it. Just send us their email addresses, and Rachel or Shelly will add them onto our list, and we'll make sure they get a copy of all of our videos and emails. And finally, I want to make this suggestion. Go to the Better Business Bureau. Go to their website. It's bbb.org. bbb.org. And on there's a place where you can put a review, just a sentence or two, nothing personal, but maybe talk about our character. Mm-hmm. Talk about the service that you've gotten from our staff. Talk about the responsiveness and share some of that, because people are looking at that. When I talk to new people, one of the first things they say, well, yeah, we went to the internet, we looked around, we went to the Better Business Bureau. So we would love it if you would feel free to go and put a brief, short, nice review on the Better Business Bureau. We'd really appreciate that. DJ, what are some of your clients saying when you talk to them?
Well, Dad had mentioned a little bit at the beginning about this being extraordinary times, unique times right now. One of the things I think a lot of people are facing is either they've been unemployed, laid off, permanently let go. The number's reaching close to 30 million people now that are some level of unemployment or completely let go from their position. There are a lot of people out there that are going to be forced to consider their financial future, their retirement future, maybe at a time where they really didn't think that they were going to have to. And so one of the reasons that we're promoting this video at this point and sharing this with you is to let you know that, you might have friends and family out there that don't really know what they're supposed to be doing going forward with either the 401ks or 403bs, and they could use some help from somebody who's done it before and successfully worked with people just like you. It's interesting when we're talking about some of the folks that we're talking to on a regular basis. When you go through the list of people that you're calling, some of the people that we find that are the most happy with their current situation right now, as happy as you can be in a time when the market's been down, is people who've really taken our advice on flexible income planning. There's different risk levels, and we understand that, and everybody has a different idea of what they're trying to get out of their accounts. But the people that really bought into flexible income planning, having some money in guarantees and having some money at risk, and the money that's in guarantees, of course, we know cannot go up or down, cannot go down. It can only go up. The money that's in risk can go up or down based on what the market does. We've made a concerted effort over the years with our flexible income plan to only put the level of money at risk that people were comfortable with if the market were to go down, losing some value. They're real serious dollars we wanted to try to make sure that we protected inside of some kind of guaranteed account, something that we knew they weren't going to lose their value in. It actually does allow the money that's at risk to be invested like a real investor, where you're buying in for the long term. And so up and down, like we've seen here over the last 4 or 5 months, the level of money that was at risk really should not have been thought of as, hey, I got to get that money out of there. Most people that had that money in there should have really thought, hey, I know this is a downturn, this is my long-term money, let's keep that invested for the long term. So that's kind of a lot of the conversations that I've had, the people and the majority of our folks have done a great job in balancing their portfolio, creating some level of guaranteed money inside their accounts. The second part of that, I want to talk a little bit on the guaranteed side of things. So we have a lot of folks that have utilized our advice. They've put money into guaranteed accounts, and they're saying, well, what are our guaranteed accounts going to earn for this year? Well, as you know, most of the guaranteed annuity accounts are based a little bit on what does the S&P 500 do. Well, the good news is if the S&P 500 goes down by 25 or 30% like it did earlier this year, those people don't lose anything. The value, the principal, and the interest that you accrued is guaranteed forever. The downside might be, well, what if the market doesn't do well? What am I going to earn? What is it going to go up? So if the market goes down 25%, it can't credit a growth. But here's the good thing to know. Wherever your account ended for this year, we had multiple accounts end in February, March, and April.
Sure.
And the market was down 25 or 30%. And they're like, well, maybe we're not going to earn much or anything for the year. Well, here's the good news. There's a feature on those annuities called an annual reset. An annual reset basically allows your account to start 2020 where the 2019-20 year ended. So if the market was down, significantly down in February, March, and April in your account, you get to start the next year from there. So the likelihood of a follow-up year, so think back in your memories going back to say 2008 when the market was down. Remember what 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13 looked like? They were all positive years. So you'd have been credited in those years. So that's why we really buy into that flexible income plan. It allows our risk-based money to stay invested. Let's not take the money from the risk-based items. Let's take it from the things that were guaranteed. And this is really a perfect year to make that happen. So in the phone calls that we've had, that's a lot of the thought. We've had a lot of folks that have been very level-headed. They understand what the plan was and still is, and they're not looking to bail or do anything. They're looking to stay the course because they know a good portion of the money was protected and insured. And that's the kind of responses that we're getting. I'm very thankful for how level-headed and calm the vast majority of our clients have been.
That's some great points, DJ, and I'd just like to close by saying I've had the same kind of experience. The vast majority of clients that we're working with, we took time to educate them on the proper allocation between safe and risk-based investments, laddering their portfolio from conservative to moderate to maybe some money and more aggressive. Make sure that they have guaranteed income sources between pensions, Social Security, and their investment plan, so they had more than enough income on a monthly basis. So we've just had a few minor tweaks. People have not really missed a beat. So again, the general recommendation for most of our clients has been stay the course. We set the course, we have a plan, it's been working well. But again, your family, your friends, your colleagues maybe haven't gotten that kind of advice. So if this is information that you'd like to get into their hands, please forward these videos and emails to them. Send us their email addresses and we'll add them to our mailing list, our email list. And of course, once again, let me suggest that you go to Better Business Bureau and write a review for us at bbb.org. A lot of folks are going on the internet, checking out advisors, and we'd love to be of more help to your family and friends. Thank you again. Dave and DJ Boyke from Retirement Resources.